Hello, well, here we are again. I think we mentioned this one before. We're coming up on like our 100th, I'll call it episode, but 100 bullshit session.
I would have said
Right?
episode.
Well, it's not really an episode. I don't know. Whatever it is, but 100. But you know what? Somebody's had a number on that I should talk about.
Well, you know what? I'm starting to get people requesting things they want us to talk about.
Bring them on, bring them, because after a while.
I had a friend of mine that I do some business with, and he sent us cigars the other day. He said, "I want you guys to smoke this for the first time on one of the Talking Ash episodes and see what you think."
Yeah.
You know.
Talking about smoking cigars, if you want something a little bit different, but really satisfying, all is the Nub Corona. This is the second roast. They make a first, second, and a third.
Right.
I like the second one right in the middle. It's little, I want to say coffee flavored, little cocoa.
Yeah.
Mild. Nice morning smoke or at the end of the day smoke. I like it. Just something that you don't even think about. You're just smoking. You're not even thinking about it. Just smoking real nice.
Nice, easy smoke, right?
Easy smoke, yeah. That you don't even know. So that's always,
I got
put that in your rotation.
M81 Blackened in the Corona size, which is, certain cigars I like in certain sizes.
Oh, no
Like
doubt.
this Blackened I like in the Corona, Undercrown Maduro I like in the Corona. Other cigars I'll go to a Toro or a Bellicoso.
No, it makes a big
changes
difference
the
on the
end.
blend. But that I smoked, not a lot of that, and I smoked. But in the Corona, was really satisfying. Like it had a lot of flavor to it in the Corona size.
You're getting predominantly wrapper with it.
Yep. Because your wrapper to filler binder.
Yeah, the ratio is much better with the wrapper. I mean, and that's really what's important when you're selecting a cigar. It's not always about what you think you're getting bang for the buck. For me, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it may be different for other people that just they just want to. They have a preferred size, and that's what they smoke.
Right. Exactly. Well, anyway, I do have something to talk about though. So cigar events. We do them in the stores. We go to other ones. We've been to Big Smokes. We've been to Barn Smokers and other ones. So what do you like to see at a cigar event? You like to go into an event and you're going because it's the brand of cigars? You want it because they're throwing you some swag, whether it's a shirt, hat, maybe a lighter, an ashtray.
Yeah, what is it? Does it sway you, right? Is it the brand that you want to come out and support? Is it, say, complimentary cigars that you're just looking for? Is it certain swag that you just have to have? Does it make a difference? I mean, on our end, I think it makes a difference, but sometimes it's hard to tell. Is it a coincidence that our number one selling manufacturer we deal with has a bigger event? Is it because of the swag or not?
Yeah.
Curious to see what your thoughts are as far as what sways you or nothing sways you.
Yeah. What I like about the events, of course, the cigars, I gotta like the brand of cigar that's there. But second of all is talking to whether it's the rep or principal or owner or blender or something like that.
Yeah.
And then just hanging out with everybody as they're smoking the cigar to get everybody's take on what they're getting out of it.
Yeah,
that's what I like about the events.
I'm glad you brought that up because last week in our Allentown location, we had our rep for Aganorsa show up, right? And he came with Paul, who is the actual blender of all the Aganorsa and uses the Aganorsa leaf. And first thing he did was he came in and he bought Aganorsa Supreme leaf, bought it off the shelf, and he smoked it and he said, "Perfect. Exactly how it should be smoking, 9 months after production." I mean, pretty incredible stuff. And then, Lewis and I had the opportunity to kind of sit there and pick his brain, and what goes into, the blending process, which is like, not as easy as one may think.
No.
It's not just about smoking, liking it, yes or no. It's, how are all the different tobaccos reacting with one another, and how long are they going to continue to react the way they want them to react after the fact?
What amazes me the most about the cigars? I smoke cigars. I couldn't roll a cigar. I couldn't blend a cigar, but I know what I like, and I smoke cigars. It's just like, my car or something. The only thing I know to do in my car is put gas in it. Yeah. I mean, right. Really, I can't change the brakes. I don't know. I open the door. I don't know.
Like comes on, you take it to somebody.
Somebody asked me what size engine that. I don't know.
I can tell you how many speeding tickets I got
Yeah,
because of the
speeding.
engine.
But no, seriously. But the cigar, I smoke them, but you don't realize. But the thing that amazes me most, so whatever cigar you smoke, and if you're smoking it today, you smoked it 10 years ago, you're smoking it 5 years, it's still got that same flavor profile and blend.
Mm-hmm.
Is that amazing? That to me, that's amazing on a naturally grown product. How they can keep that consistency
And what you're saying
in all brands.
is what I don't think a lot of people understand is every crop to crop is different, right? There's so many variables. How much sunlight? What's the humidity level?
The
You
weather.
know, what's the climate? You know, how much rainfall did they get? You know, because
Yeah.
they can't control a lot of that stuff. And to be able to, they actually have to tweak the blend
From fillers, binders. I know, learning
You
this,
know,
talking to guys.
from crop to crop.
Yeah, whether you're smoking, a Perdomo Champagne, a Fuente 858, wherever, the consistency, even when you open a box.
That's what blows my mind is the fact that they could be consistent for generations.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Absolutely.
it's not like it's always like, 4
Not
ounces
just
of
this
this.
year.
You know, let's
It's
like,
not this year.
yeah, there's a lot of variables that are into play.
And they can keep that. And even like if you open a box of cigars, and all the wrappers are the same coloring.
Yeah.
Like there's no.
Yeah.
So you know the work, and
And
that's what amazes
there's
me.
probably 30 different varieties and shades of that wrapper, but they'll sort it so that when you open that box, that entire
It's all
box
the
is the same. But sometimes you'll notice, like in any kind of retail humidor, when we open up a second box to fill into the first, sometimes it's not the same color wrapper. It's
It's a
slightly
little
off.
Yeah.
And some people notice it, some people don't.
Mhm.
And automatically they think, oh, this isn't the same cigar. It's a totally different blend. That's not the fact. That's not the case. It's just, the fact that there's different shades of that tobacco.
That's the one thing I learned at Ben's talking, whether it's the rapper, if they bring, one of their blenders with them, or one of the, owners of the companies that have been around that actually do that. That's what I learned from the events.
Yeah.
To do that.
And-
That's what I like
I think
about
it's
it.
the intangibles from the event for me, from like an education standpoint, and enjoying the whole process of cigar making. We do a few different events a year where we actually have cigar rollers,
Mhm.
in our stores, and I think those are the events that you don't want to miss, right?
Absolutely.
They don't have to be giving away the house. They don't have to be adding all different kind of swag. Like when you get a real true understanding of the whole process, and more importantly, why you like the cigar that you like, right? You may not know why, but you could figure it out when you start talking. They'll tell you right off the bat, oh, you like this because of that.
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt. But that's what I like at events. But let us know what you like or something different. We're always open ideas, suggestions on to do, because now through the end of the year, well, we always have a lot of events. We have
Yeah.
monthly events going on everywhere, somewhere, to bring different experiences to everyone.
But I think now's the time, we're starting to get into, we got some of our bigger events coming up. We've got an Arturo Fuente event coming up, and it's right around the holidays. So make sure you tell that significant other, say, hey,
Tell
listen.
it to significant other. Buy something from me to me. You got to buy yourself something for Christmas. Wrap it up, put it on your tree, and then act surprised and say Santa Claus brought it. Nobody will even know.
Or you could double down and you buy it for yourself, have your significant
Absolutely.
other buy it for you.
Yeah.
You get a little bang for your buck, plus
Yeah.
all those little intangibles that we talked about.
Yeah.
So
Me to me. Right on
nothing
the
better,
bag,
nothing
right?
better than that.
You know you're going to like it.
So, well, thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Time.